Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to Fantasy Calradia. And now, I'm joining this episode sort of in progress because I want to show you something fantastic. Now, of course, Gordak's been having some money problems, so I've been running around and raiding some Khergit villages off screen. But look at this, a Mithril Ingot. Now, isn't that a fantastic custom item by the devs? That looks great. Very much enjoying that. So we're going to, of course, snag all this stuff. Now, also, off screen, we were awarded Tulbuk Castle. It happened quickly when I was sort of, nowhere to be seen. So I didn't bother chiming in for that. But we have been given Tulbuk. And, as it turns out, we have actually made peace with the Khergits, which, Gordak doesn't care about. I just attack some villages and then raid the villages again anyways. So the good news, of course, there is that, yes, we're not having to deal with... we're not having to deal with an attack by the Khergits on our newly acquired home, which is fantastic. However, it does mean that, I had to go make a personal enemy, so I had the ability to keep looting and raiding. That said, we're going to actually take a quick run back to Tulbuk. I'll show you what I've done in terms of the garrison and stuff over there. And then we are probably going to get back to what really matters. We're going to go to Ikramur first and sell. We're going to get back to what really matters around here. And that is, of course, smashing the dwarves. Because, we ended up spending a lot more time on Tulbuk and the Khergits than I expected we would. So I am hoping that we can put pay to that. Oh, there's a tournament here. Well, maybe not. I got enough money. I think I'll stick to raiding and the like, to be honest. Let's see how much we get for that Mithril Ingot, though. Oh, wow, we got almost full value. That's fantastic. Okay, but is there anyone we can actually sell it to? Not here. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, I'm going to offload my junk here, check if there's anything new and interesting, and then I will be back momentarily, my friends. And so here we are in the garrison scene of Tulbuk Castle. Now, as you can tell, I'm splitting my army just about in half here. I'm leaving half of just about everybody. Like, I got some elite units and some of our higher tiered ones. Now, I'm doing this both to save money, but also because if we take a wipe, I want to be able to recover. I don't want to be able to I don't want to be stuck starting with nothing but looters again. So that should keep our cost down a little bit. You see, we're down about $2,500 a month. I have yet to get money from Tulbuk. I'm interested to see what that's worth. I'm going to keep this shaman, just in case we come across a ransom broker. For some reason, I didn't lose this guy when we made peace with the Khergits. But this should also help with morale and map speed and all kinds of other things too. So that's basically what we've done here with Tulbuk. We're not going to... I'm not going to waste time and money building a prisoner tower and stuff with that. So, I guess the real issue now is where to next. So we have 110 people of moderately high level. I do kind of want to try and take Kral Castle yet again. I mean, it's still way out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm deathly afraid of any blowback. Maybe what we'll do is we'll poke around, we'll take a look at Kral, we'll take a look at Takram, maybe we'll take a look at this Geekid castle down here as well, figure out which one of them has the most reasonable garrison to tackle, and probably go from there. Now, I don't know, are we factions? Let's check if the Bleeding Throat clan is even at war with these people. I have a truce with the Khergits. No outstanding issues with anybody else, so we're going to have to make sure that we... faction relations? Okay, we can't be indifferent with the dwarves. They must hate us. They must fear our coming at every turn. So we're going to have to go and smash some dwarven villagers first. And once we've done that and we've picked a target, I'll be back. And there you go, my friends. As it turns out, Kral is still, in fact, the most lightly defended of the outlying dwarvish castles, so this will probably be our target. Nice little bonuses, the 39 prisoners. Now, most of these will turn into war slaves, except for the elves, of course. We're going to send them packing. Eat them for lunch. Sacrifice them to Grumsh. Something like this. But what we need to do now is instigate a little bit of trouble, because the dwarves, in their foolishness, still actually like us. Now, what's this? Shadows. Oh, they're following us too, eh? Hey, you know what, man? Ooh, Greater Shadow Warriors, 8 Shadow Wizards. You know what? I might regret this, but I think this would be a really interesting change of pace, and I thought it might be fun to kind of fight some of these dudes. So let's do it. Yeah, let's go right in here. You chase me? Yeah, not so brave now, are you, suckers? Life must be ended. Darkness comes for you, mortal. I'll show you the darkness. So let us see. Let's get a scrap going on finally. Alright. Everybody chill out. We're going to load up. We're going to bless everyone. We are going to now send our war slaves to their death. That'll be fantastic. Oh, and look at me on my Worgen stuff. Look at me on my Worgen. So there's the bad guys. Let us get our priestesses and mages and stuff up on here. Infantry down here a little bit to defend them. Cavalry, you come back over here. Oh, and me and my fat plodding ride. Let's actually take a nice little panoramic. Oh, there you go. Look at that monstrosity, eh? Isn't that fantastic? Let's see what Gordak can come up with. Can we actually get up to any decent mischief? Oh, geez, our war slaves are not doing too bad. I got 5 or 6 of them are caravan masters, I guess. Oh, can we do it? Oh, I can't wait. Oh, can I turn undead from horseback? Probably not. So let's get off this baby. And get in there, yeah, because I completely forgot. Ibe's a cleric. Come and get it, Shadows. Mwahaha. Yeah, look at him just fall down like a bunch of stooges. That was fantastic. Alright, here we go. Oh, somebody took out one of my guys. Oh, and I got taken out too. Wow, those would be the Shadow Wizards, no doubt. Well, we certainly outnumber them. And I'm kind of tempted to let this run. Let's just get into a decent perspective. I can still actually see, so let's charge my cavalry. Wargs! Kill them! Kill them all! What do we got? Yeah, lots of wounded, but our priestesses are definitely doing their job. Wow, way to run into the middle of it there, Gordak. That was fantastic. Orcs, we're down to 1 infantry, so that's not doing us well at all. Let us quickly, let's do what I said I would do before. We're going to tab out. We're going to retreat here. Oh no. I should have some kind of first aid. Jeremis has got 4 first aid, so let's charge them. And we're going to heal. And heal. Oh, check out that first aid on the part of Jeremis. That's just fantastic. Okay, everybody, come on over here. Except for the war slaves, you can just go in there and distract them. Now, what did we spawn with? Oh, not a bad mix. Okay, we got a little bit of bless left, so let's get some blessing. Not that I really need to do that now that I have all these people. Here they go. So let's charge the cavalry in. Let's get the infantry, say, out here. And can I do a drive-by? You can't turn undead on a mount. Okay, what is it, V? There we go. So let's maybe do some work with the cavalry here for a little bit. Oh, wow. Uphill on a warg, not awesome. Can I catch one of these guys? I'd love to get some XP by actually smashing one of these dudes. See what they're worth for you. Oh, get out of my way. Well, I guess it's okay if we're bunched up like this. Yeah, there's 2 of them left, so that was fantastic. So retreating was a very good choice there in that case. Gordak not being the most tactical guy in the world. Nonetheless, he's not stupid. Well, actually, he is kind of stupid. His intelligence is probably only 8 or 9. But that looks like that, so I'm very pleased with that. Nice little diversion. Although in the end, it probably just injured a bunch of us. Didn't help us aggro the dwarves at all. And why am I not allowed to leave? There we go. 3 wounded. We'll take that. Oh, and a bunch more war slaves. There you go. Get in the front. Swadian footmen. War slaves! Saranid skirmishers. War slaves! You are hired. You will go straight to the top of the order. Etc, etc. So what I'll do is I'll round this out. I'll see if we get any kind of interesting loot. And from there, we will carry on with the adventure. And there we go. Not much to brag about in the loot here. However, you'll notice that Unela has leveled up, as has Jeremis. So let's actually take a peek at what her skills are all about right now. Okay, 1 point. 12 strength is a benchmark, so let's just go with that. And we're going to continue to pump her throwing. She's got, what, 2 in horse archery, and she's got some throwing weapons, so we'll stick with that for a while. Who else? Caught one? Jeremis, absolutely. Mr. Jeremis, oh, 15, that's fantastic. I think we're going to go with surgery, and then, probably first aid, because I do like to retreat and load back in. And, I don't know, one-handed weapons, I guess. Not sure what's actually suitable for him. Now, of course, all these war slaves, as we talked about in a previous episode, I'm not going to bother leveling them up. That is a waste of time and money, because we just throw them like bullets at the enemy. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to kind of camp out here for a little bit and see if we can catch some villagers. So once we've done that, I will be back. We are in hot pursuit of some dwarves, and that guy's probably coming to reinforce Crawl. That's not cool. But I'd love to catch these villagers just to get back to being at war with them. Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh, it sucks being slow. It's all the war slaves slowing us down. Come on, faster, guys. Go faster. I don't really want to pick on a 500-unit vassal with 100 guys in my army. That would not be ideal. But where do we suppose the best concentrations of villagers would be? Well, it's going to be up in here. So we'll travel on up there. We'll see if we can pick a fight with some villagers. And then once we've aggroed them a bit, we'll come back and see what we can do about Crawl Castle. And there we are. After much fooling around, we have come across some dwarven villagers. We'll see how poor you are after I take what you've got. Now, normally I would just back away and take advantage of the fact that my relation with the faction is where I want it to be. But forget that, you stinky dwarves. We're going to drive every last one of you back into your hole. We're not even going to try. I'm just hoping to do like a nice big side swipe here. Let our war slaves do their thing. Zero tactics, because they are just villagers. I'm kind of curious what the models will look like. I wonder if they'll just be like half-height humans, or, you know, what? Really? It's mostly peasant women? Let our slaves deal with that for us. Get my... Oh, 24. I thought it'd be like 6 for a peasant. Hey, and 38 there. Well, they look shorter to me, because I'm riding a warg now. Which I figured I might as well do to get some practice on with these guys. Not the most gripping thing to do, but it's thematic. I mean, come on. We can't let any of these guys live ever. Their insult to our god cannot go unavenged. And there we go. And, you know, we probably got 6 XP for some low-level units, so that's fine. No casualties as expected. Rags in the loot as expected. And, thankfully, I believe, yeah, we can now raid and loot and pillage dwarven property. So that's fantastic. So the trick now is to get out of here before a 500-600 unit wandering demons. Oh my god. That's too much. That would be fantastic, but it's too much for us. We cannot take on 150 of those guys with, you know, 105 dudes. I'm not really interested in these vassals. So we're going to skim back over to Crawl, I think. Well, actually, let's check out Nahab. 230, and it's kind of in their home territory. I think until we're at war with them, like as the Bleeding Throat clan, I mean to say, until we're at war with them again, I'm not terribly interested in taking stuff closer to home, because there's nobody but me would be awarded it, and there's basically going to be no chance that the orcs would come down and patrol around and kind of help us out a little bit. So we would be facing a huge backlash. I can probably handle that backlash from Crawl. Oh, and it occurs to me, I should probably go get my whole army. So yeah, never mind. We're going to do some off-screening now. I'm going to get the balance of my forces out of Tulbuk Castle. We're going to get the roughest, toughest, hardest charging orcs and most powerful. Oh, what do we get from Tulbuk? 583 bucks and 360 from Mawati. Mahwiti? Okay, yeah. So, still, pillaging is the way that we're going to pay for our army, and that's the way an orc should feed himself and pay his wages. There's no salary in the Dogs of Grumsh. You loot, plunder, pillage. 227 plus 37 prisoners. Not bad. So we are going to be back here when I've got a full-on, hard-charging army, and we are going to kick the front door of this castle down. And there we are. We have gone there and back again. We now have 165 pretty nasty people on our hands here, so let's see what they can do to 227 dwarves, shall we? Besiege it. Prepare the ladders. And there we go. I've given one of our intelligent mage friends some engineering, because I got tired of watching Gordak try to figure out how to, like, strap two pieces of wood together and make a ladder. See, you notice he's only using 2, not 3 or 4 for slats. You see? He definitely needed it. Oh, we've been spotted by Crawl. Fantastic. Here we go. Now, they have 30 days, and I bet you they won't retire from the field. And we wouldn't want them to anyways. Unless maybe we could shoot them in the back while we were doing it. So we're going to head straight in here and try to get back Crawl. I know we've sieged this place like 9 times now. Your patience, as always, astounds me, and for that I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. But what have we got here now? Again. Oh, and I figured out, I kept talking about where were these allied units coming from? Where are these dead allied units coming from? It's the Drow Priestesses. They are actually throwing charm balls. That's what you're seeing. They're throwing charm spells at people, so... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, how are we doing? Are my guys... they are getting killed, so maybe what we'll do is just... Yeah. We'll hang back a little bit here, see how our line is doing. Maybe we'll put infantry, say, I don't know, here-ish. Mages, say, here. Cavalry, I don't know. If any of you spawned, you can hang out over here. And there are no war slaves because, at least I don't think there is, because I left them all in Tulba Castle with, of course, an appropriate guard of orcs. So how are we making out now? No real improvement in the death count. They have us slightly outnumbered. Let's advance everybody. A little bit. Let's advance everybody, say 10 pace. Oh, stand closer. Sure. Okay, why not? Formation. Everybody move ahead 10 paces. I want to see if we can get our people in range. Although I'm loving that the priestesses and stuff here have really taken up some of the healing related slack for me, so that's good. Still probably not ideal, but what can you do? Okay. Now, how are we doing now? We're a little bit more in range. Oh, allies, there we go. There we go. So the charm is kicking in. How are we doing? Alright, let's take a different approach. Let's take the smash them in the face approach to this. We'll put our right down here. And I'm going to get in on this initial wave. Got some bear warriors, some ravagers. We got a couple of drow in here with us, so that's Traril probably doing the good works. So now if we can just clear a hole here, I'll bring up the. Come on, come on! Oh, can we check out a quick heal just in case? And we'll bless everyone who's up here. Awesome. Okay, here we go. So this. All right, so here we go. Second round comes in. Let's get over here. Hey, don't just stand there. Go do some work, man. Go kill them. Kill the little monsters. There we go, like that. That's for one eye and black ear and left hand. Because he didn't have a right hand. He suffered from Lannister syndrome. There you go. Eat it. There you go. Eat some of that, too. Oh, and we got ourselves a guy. Oh, I think the 2 of them can probably do that. So let's take this opportunity to shove our mages up into here because they need to be within range. Oh my goodness. And let's actually get infantry and cavalry to make a bit more of a line here. Infantry! Cavalry! Stand with them. I don't care. Here we go. Because again, we've seen what happens once these guys get in your ranks. It's not pretty. Not pretty at all. But again, I'm hoping that the addition of the Drow Priestesses and their awesome healing, buffing, blessing, etc. will help us win the day. Now, there are a couple hundred of these guys we got to deal with. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get back into our line here. Get back into our line. Oh, I want to try my harm spell again. That's awesome. I have no idea how we're doing, because I'm too scared to push the middle mouse button. Oh, I still see at least one bear warrior with me, so that makes me happy. Doing okay on the HP front. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's going on down here? Nothing. Let's chuck a heal out. And a bless. Let's make everybody brave and stuff. How are we doing? How are we doing in terms of units? We've killed 147 of them, and we've lost 10 guys. That makes me happy! Oh, yeah! Doing it for the Grumsh! Oh, let's start to take out some of these weenie units if we can. Yeah! Right from behind. Honor is for elves. And gods, and I am neither. So I will stab you in the back every chance I get. Can I solo one or two of these guys? Let's see. Oh! Got him on the helmet, that's for sure. Oh, Gordak, you try. And you try. And you try. And occasionally I succeed, don't forget that. Don't forget that occasionally I succeed. Okay, everybody, let's make with the charging. And kill off these last few skirmishers. Oh, yeah? Magic missiles. Oh, and he dodged it, though. Well done. Oh, I want to get up there and kill that gunner. He's got to be worth something. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, yeah. I think you're the last dwarf standing. Or kneeling, it would appear. Skinny little fool. Or chubby fool, more like it. But short man, whatever. I'm trying to make fun of them while I concentrate. It's hard to make jokes when you're all ragey and stuff. And that is it. Okay, there we go. 10 killed, 25 wounded. We managed to charm 3 of them, I guess. Killed 224 dwarves. Fantastic. And would you look at all these prisoners? This is absolutely amazing. Look at all these war slaves that we get to grab here. So we are going to start doing that straight away. Shove these guys right in the garrison. Because, of course, we have to wait to be told by Great Warlord Crowthu that we can have Swadian Pastors. That's interesting. Maybe we'll check out some of the stats on these guys. Elven Fighters. Okay, thank you for taking forever to load. Forest Runners. Alright, you go in the garrison because you have a slow loading texture. Elven Hunters. Yeah, I know. Actually, these ones, the elves, what do we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 of them? Don't want them. Take a hike. I don't even want you defending my walls. Oh no, but we could chain them to the battlements. Yes, that's what we'll do. We'll chain them to the battlements. They're not technically in the army if we do that. And lots of loot. So I'm going to snag all of this, and I'll be back in a moment, guys. And there we go. We will now be requesting the Crawl Castle be awarded to us. Oh, 7,591 experience and one of our mages leveled. That's fantastic. So let's take a look right here. Now, we definitely don't care about any of these elves, so they go straight in the garrison. The Huntresses, the Fighter, 10 Forest Bandits, Swadian Pastors. I think they would make really interesting war slaves. So let's keep those guys. Forest Bandits, man, they're ho-hum. I really just want someone. Rodok Priests. Let's throw them into war slaves and see how we like those. They're only 40 bucks a day. Vajir Hieromonks, also not terrible and should be interesting war slaves. Clerics, war slaves. Blazing Hand Inquisitors. The best war slaves. There we go. Bandit mages, we got some guys to level up. Yeah, I think what we'll do is, just for interest's sake, we're going to keep one of each of these to see what their stats are like when we can actually talk to them. And, you know, they can stay in there and help or not help as they see fit. The Blazing Hand Infantry, I'm going to keep those because they're some pretty decent clerics. And look at them. I mean, $49 for a Blazing Hand Inquisitor. Do you know they have a faith of 9? The magic defensive like 4 or 5. They're great. That is such an undercosted unit in comparison to, say, these priestesses that I'm now leveling up, who already cost more than that mid-tier. Oh, yeah, more bear warriors. That's fantastic. Raiders to Ravagers. Let's do it. Okay, so that's probably... Well, it's not a garrison that's going to scare anybody off. But we'll finish that up there. We're going to leave. I'm not afraid to lose any of those units whatsoever. Crawl Castle now has 28. Let's take a look at Aiden. Now, he's a smarty McSmarty pants. And that's our plan with him. So... 13, we want to push to 15 to get his magic power and magic defense up. Now, in the absence of that, I think he would be most useful contributing a party skill like tactics. Now, I know you want them in even numbers, but he's smart, he can't be killed, and we don't have any tactics in the party, so it would be nice to be able to spawn in a little bit more of our units, have a bit more of an advantage. And I don't know, don't you think you would have a wizard as a tactician? Were this the real deal? I mean, he's certainly smarter than Gordak. Knows all about those letters and runes and stuff like that. Now this guy, Traril, he has been my looter, my kind of rogue type. So I'm actually going to enjoy pushing his agility. Let's see what you can accomplish with agility. More loot is always better. One-handed weapons. I should have given him some shield maybe, but it's still early days with him. And I don't really intend to make him into a mage or anything. I want to, you know, like I say, it's him and Queen Ona. They can sort of be more the assassin, ninja type characters. So there we are with 164 guys left and Gordak dinged. Let's take a look at that. I think what we'll do is we'll level up Mr. Man here and let's see. Oh, almost at a benchmark for strength, so let's push that. 6 and 6, Weapon Master, Shield. Ooh. Well, I don't really think that I'm Weapon Master. 1, 2, 3. I'm not limping as far as Weapon Master goes. I think I'm going to increase my shield because I am kind of using the one-handed weapon a lot. That said, it is skilling up on its own. So let's have two-handeds and pole arms for the balance of our skills here. And there we go. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the current state of Gordak the Unlikely. What I'll be doing in between episodes is basically just camping on Crawl Castle, and we will see what happens in terms of a Dwarven Backlash or whether or not we're awarded it by Great Warlord Crothu. So, until then, my friends, I want to thank you very much for hanging out with me. As usual, thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you don't. Please feel free to comment either way. I look forward to spending some more time with you guys, and if you haven't yet subscribed, you probably should, because we're going to have some excellent things coming up in the near future, and of course, you wouldn't want to mix the next Fantasy Calradia. Take it easy, my friends.